And we are live. And oh my, thank you ever so much to the absolutely beautiful and amazing Marianne, who's joining us here today for shining the light on the community, on our communities. Thank you so much for that, Marianne. And I'm honoured. I'm honoured that you have come to join us today. I'm honoured that you've come and you brought your heart to share the absolutely beautiful music of the harp and things. So welcome.
Thank you so much, Sophia, and thank you for inviting me tonight with my harp.
Yeah, I'm really excited, and we're here to talk about sound meditation and how to discover our inner self and all your thing in your journey with the harp. And one of my greatest passions is sound healing, sound meditation, because I've experienced dramatic healing with the power of sound. And I just want to take a moment just to, first of all, to honor you for sharing these gifts to the world. It really is special. So for everyone who's listening, and we already have quite a few listeners, do hang around. We've got some very special opportunities and things coming up very, very soon. But let me introduce our beautiful Marianne, who you combine original and unique music journey with a quest for personal development. That is really interesting. Definitely want to hear more about that. So, Marianne, you studied Celtic harp from an early age in France, and you now devote yourself to the ancient harp in Italy, and you travel throughout the world with your musical products. You're a TEDx speaker,
yes.
And a director of the harp school. Wow, I really, really want to. What a wonderful thing to know. So tell us more, Marianne. I can read more, but what I'd love to know, first of all, is from you. Tell us about your journey and how you got into this incredible instrument that, has been around for so long.
It is. Well, it happened when I was, I think, 5 years old. I was at my grandma's home, and I saw in the TV, it was a very small TV in the other room, and a very, very tiny harp player. And I said to myself, I want to play the harp. This is such a beautiful sound, such a beautiful instrument. So I came back home, and that evening I said to my mom, I want to play the harp. And she said, well, it's a little bit expensive. It's a little bit heavy. Let's try the flute or the piano or the guitar. And I said, well, if it's not the harp, I'm not interested in music. So actually I had to wait. I waited for a couple of years, maybe 5 years. And then at 10 years old, finally, they opened a new music school in my tiny village in northern Brittany in France. And they lent some harps, and I could start this beautiful instrument. So this is how everything began. And it was love at first sight, and I've never lose this love.
Yeah. They are an incredible instrument. And can do so much healing and things. Tell us a little bit about your experience with the harp, and because you do travel, other people's experiences, the benefits of the sound from the harp.
Yes. So the harp, as you said, Sophia, is a very, very ancient instrument, and
Yeah.
it's said that nearly every civilization speaks about the harp and its quality. And the very, very first harps had only 7 strings, and each string was one note of the musical scale, was one color, was one day of the week, was one planet of the solar system, was maybe one chakra, So it is a very cosmic instrument. It is like the representation of our planetary system. And I think that people connect to this dimension when they feel the harp very near to them, or like we are today, online session. You still have this very ancient tradition in your mind, that connects everyone on the planet, actually. And the harp is very particular for its sound, because we call it a free string. So we just pluck one string and the sound is just going, you don't stop the sound. And this is where all the harmonics of the sound, the overtones, are just nurturing not only your physical body, but also your electrical body around your body, also your emotional body, your mental. So it is a multidimensional healing. It's very near to the Tibetan bowls, to the
Yes.
gong, to the
Yes.
voice. So actually, this is the same family of sound healing instruments, and I think this
Yes.
is why it is so healing.
Yes, yeah, and the vibration, the frequencies of all the different strings and stuff like that, all the different notes and things. It's wonderful. So, and like I said, I just like to honour you and thank you for coming. Now, you tour a lot with the harp, and people can also contact you, and you can help them through anywhere in the world.
Exactly. So I've been traveling a lot for concerts and also for sound healing therapies. So I do
Yes.
both individual or in group. So in group, we normally use harp with meditation, guided visualization, maybe sound massage like sound baths.
Yes.
In individual, we can just find a little bit more the individuality, the natural tone of your voice that is going to determine your psychology, I would say the color or the sound of your soul that is very unique, and everyone expresses it with his voice. And the harp can just match this very particular sound and give you a sort of cradle of sound, I would say, a sort of massage that will just uplift you in a very, very gentle manner and balance all the energies we've got in our body, emotions, and mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it's incredible for the amount of, what you can experience through sound, and especially with the harp, and the amount of healing that I know that I've experienced, and that so many other people in the world have also experienced, because sound truly is, like, to me, sound is the universal language. Sound is our natural healer. All our indigenous cultures use their voice, use their instruments to heal. And the Celtic harp, of course, has been around for so very, very, very long. It's one of the ancient and traditional instruments as well. And as you said, in the various forms when it first started with the 7 strings. And now it has quite a few strings.
It has. This one has got 36 strings that actually can cover all the range of frequencies of the human body. So the lower strings, we just feel them over here, just resonate together in our feet, in our legs, and we can make them sound to get harmony on this lower part of the body. And then we've got here the central part of the body, the abdomen, which is more linked to the heart, of course. And then this upper here is more linked to the mind and the electric body
Body.
around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, wonderful. And you use the harp with meditation, and also you said like personal development as well.
Exactly. So the harp is a very ancient manner. You mentioned the Celtic harp. They were the bards that were actually guiding people inside themselves. We would say it's an inner travel, an inner journey, just to look a little bit more inside to yourself. And also Orpheus in the ancient Greece was actually doing the same with his lyre, which was an ancient harp. And the way to guide people inside of themselves with the gentle sound of the harp is just like soothing and avoiding, the dangers of fears, of judgment, of beliefs, of being critical toward yourself. And just the soothing sound of the harp just open these little tiny doors we've got, and just to discover our treasures. So what
Yeah.
really I love to do is just opening the doors of beauty, of harmony, of self-love, of compassion, and just letting them open and just fulfill the world. And it's very, very easy with the sound of the harp to accompany gently into our deeper soul, our deeper experience.
Yeah. So very touching. And we will, of course, put all your links in the comments as soon as we finish. So for everyone who is watching either now or the replay, do click on the links and, and just allow yourself, give yourself permission to experience the healing energy of the harps. And you have music available. I know you've got a few albums.
I do, yes. We can
Yes.
download it directly on my website or on other platforms, and I will be very pleased to communicate to people which one is the more accurate for every state of being,
For everyone. And of course, for anyone who's interested in some sound healing, definitely contact Marianne. I mean, again, I've experienced so much sound healing, but there's nothing like the harp, the healing, the healing energy of the harp. Because as you're saying, Marianne, it covers all the frequencies. You've got the whole range of frequencies just in that one instrument. So I'm very honored to be able to to talk to you and to listen to the harp. Now, before we wrap up, and because I'm hoping that you will be able to play a little bit for us, is there anything else that you would like to share with our listeners, and any other offers, anything else that you would like to let us know about?
Yes. So I will be attending 2 other conferences also online in the next months.
Uh-huh.
And these are the place where I will give some more advice about how to relax and how to make some guided visualization with the harp. And they will find it on my website on the tour list. And they are the Globe Conference and the Quantism Music and Medicine Conference. And you mentioned, Sophia, something that is very, very special, which is the connection of the sound through everybody. So there is a way to connect, as you are doing so beautifully on the web with your wonderful sacred community. And the sound is nearly the same, in every tradition we say that the sound created life over the world. Actually, the sound created the world in so many cultures. And this is so powerful because we can feel that sound really covers every realm of experience, from the body, as we said, from the emotions, from the mental realm, but also the very divine. And this is the best way to connect all together and to feel this connection, which is very, very special and so helpful in these times. We've been separated for a long time. We just sometimes feel um, to have different purpose in life than people we meet normally through days, you know. And I think that what you are doing and sound healing is doing the same thing, is just to connect people and to feel the oneness of human and soul experience. So thank you so much, Sophia, for sharing these moments together.
Thank you, really, thank you. Because, anyone who does any type of sound, I just like to support you in whatever way we can, because, like I said, for me, it's an honor. And I also know that it's a passion and a mission to share the healing powers of sound with the world. And I'd definitely like to invite you back. And, and if you ever do any online healings, programs, workshops, events, then please do let us know, and we will certainly support you in that. And would you like to just play some more of your amazing instrument just for a few minutes?
I will, yes, definitely. So I will propose you one of my compositions. It's called Occurrence, which means actually a meeting and a coincidence. So there is no coincidence in our meetings.
Well,
Here we are.
thank you. Thank you ever so much for that. It is, like I said, it's an honor for me to be able to listen to you playing that incredible instrument and tuning into the frequency, which you can get. You're in Italy, but it really doesn't matter where we are in the world. You can still tune into the frequency of sound and allow that frequency to go through your body, and heal it. And I really get it when you say, that the harp has the entire range of the frequencies of the bodies, because I can feel that all in different parts of your bodies. I really do. Just like to honor you, Marianne, again, and really, really thank you. Please do come back with that incredible instrument, and let's share the sound throughout the world, that, so that people can see, or not see, experience that there are different ways of healing. There is medicine is necessary for in some circumstances, but there's so much that can be healed through sound.
I'm so glad you say that, because that's exactly what I feel. And I think sound can give us the support to a subtle realm of experience. So, as you said, traditional medicine is very important, and we still need it. at the same time we can integrate and just combine to just fulfill our lives with much more harmony and consciousness, awareness, and joy. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sophia.
Thank you.